On Madden NFL 24.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Howell, first play, going to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Quinnen Williams collapses the pocket and loss of 3.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Second down, Howell now. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. Take it at the 37. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Fields now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The Cardinals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The throw over the middle taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On first down, Howell. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Howell. That one into the hands of Flowers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Howell. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Alvin Kamara from 6 yards away. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first down, Fields finding his target. It's Trey McBride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They're moving the football with relative ease on this drive.
Well, let's go ahead and tick off the numbers. Third play of the drive, 3 first downs. Yeah, I would say that's relative ease. Keep feeding him the ball. He's hungry.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Fields. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll give this to Achane. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Still 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On play action, Fields. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Let's go now.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Howell. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing here, Howell. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. Open man is Duvernay. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Howell from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Gano's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gain.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go, son.
On 4th down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Throwing again is Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A give, running right, Achane. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And a nice jump. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Fields. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second down, Hal back to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Off play action, Fields. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, Howell. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And Howell will throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Howell, he'll look to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another throw for Howell. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Now a 3rd and 6. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught on the move past the 40. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On the handoff, it's Achane. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go, Snipe.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Howell. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now run by HN. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Here we go. 1st down, Arizona.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence.